So a couple of ideas for you. I had your page pulled up and then I closed it, so let me go ahead and duplicate it and open it. The first thing I wanted to show you is the self-directed training course. You can find it here under the waffle, and you can type in self-directed training course. But they have like a lot of really good kind of quick guides and videos, kind of similar to like what I've been making. So if you click on the content book, you can kind of scroll through, and they tell you a lot of like how to. So a lot of fine course pages, introduction to course pages, how to make an assignment, how to use the announcements tool. I use the announcement tool more than the activity feed, and that's just more my own preference. You could add different types of content. I spent a lot of time creating content, like creating a file and inserting stuff, uploading a topic, creating a video topic. I haven't been creating too many videos since I've been setting up Zoom. You could create widgets. I love widgets. I think that's one of the best ways that you can use to customize the look of your page, is to create a widget. Like, this is a widget on my page, this is a widget, this is a widget, that's a widget. And a widget is just a box with information in it. So here's a great place to start, self-directed training course. I also enrolled in an eClass 101 course a while back. I don't know if you can join it, but it is there, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was some similar resources out there. This was right after they released the daylight version for this software. But for your class, let's see. So that's the way my homepage is. See if I can find yours. I can go up to the waffle to find it whenever it's done thinking. There we go. So your class has a lot of good content in it. The first thing I would do is take off some of these nav bars, and to do that you'll see like a little kebab over here on the side, like 3 little dots, and you can hit edit this nav bar, and you can take off, like if you're not using checklists, there's no point to have a checklist button. So for instance, I took, the only ones I have are basically these ones. I added this one in. For you, I would consider adding some widgets. That kind of helps kind of organize the page. And I would also, I'm not as familiar with the activity feed. I'm not a big fan of it because it does extend your page like this, but it looks like you're using it a lot, which is a lot of fun. So if it works for you, it works. Your courses are on the bottom. Usually at the bottom of the page there is, as you are, three little dots again, where you can manage your home page, where you can kind of move things around in your page. If you did copy a template from like the master speech template, be very careful. So like you can kind of move things around. Like these are all the different kinds of pages that I've created over the years. You can move your widgets around. These are just some ideas you could use, and that self-directed training course has all that information. So let's see, what else can I look at for you? You have a lot of good content. Just maybe the way it's presented is a little bit kind of like text-based. You can create a lot more visuals. You can copy and paste pictures into your post. I see you got one right here. But for instance, like Digital Learning Week 3. Let's click on this web page. See, and it won't open up for me right here, which is interesting how that's a dead link. See how this is kind of like a wall of text? That's kind of hard to read through, and if you're a parent, like, your eyes might be glazing over right now. So you could create like an HTML, which I'll show you an example of one that I have if it ever opens up. So like, let's go to our TIC lab. I made one for my TIC students that I'm pretty proud of. Oh, and I probably should update it for next week. So see how this says web page? So this has the same like amount of information, it's just set up a little bit differently. So it has all this text on it, but these blue ones are going to be the links. So when you make an HTML file, you would go to create HTML, and you can kind of take this and kind of create like a button for each, or you can create like a link for each. And I can make another video if that's something you're interested in making. It should be covered under the self-directed training course, but if not, I'll make a video walking you through it. Like I said, you got a lot of good content. I think there's some cool ways that we can spice it up and make it look prettier. Alright, reach out to me anytime, girl.